Loopring is up 34% on beta release of GameStop NFT marketplace. Thailand Securities and Exchange Commission has banned crypto payments and seeks disclosure of system failure from exchanges. A Japanese cryptocurrency is planning to go public on the NASDAQ at some point this year in 2022 at a $1.25 billion deal. This is Crypto Money. Welcome to Crypto Money. I'm your host, KC, on Twitter at Crypto Money Show. Check out all the different stories we have and leave a comment. Today's global crypto market cap is up 1.8% at $1.95 trillion, treading water just under $2 trillion. The highest gaining cryptocurrency for the last 24 hours has been Loopring, ticker symbol LRC, up 30% in the last 24 hours, up 53% over the last 7 days on a news about a partnership with GameStop. Second, here you have ApeCoin up 17%, Axie Infinity up 15%, Cardano up 11%, Dogecoin, Engine Coin, Ethereum Protocol, a good layer 1 blockchain there, symbol, and the Sandbox. Found out your top 10. Today there are headwinds in the market we're facing because of steep inflation, a hawkish Fed, and war in the Ukraine has left many investors unconvinced that the current recovery is sustainable. The cryptocurrency industry's 90-day correlation to the S&P 500 has hit a 17-month high. In other words, the cryptocurrency's near-term prospects appear tied to U.S. stocks, and a continued rally in the S&P 500 could see Bitcoin gain more ground. Well, today, on Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022, the S&P was down, and I see headwinds in the general markets, indicating that the S&P 500, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, etc., will be declining pretty much through the end of the year, maybe the end of next year. Because of the hawkish Fed, they're supposed to raise rates multiple times this year, so we'll see how that works out. But we have our charts here on the Kraken website. I think they have some of the best charts. And starting with Bitcoin here, you have the daily chart. It's pretty much trading sideways since somewhere in here. What's that? Trading sideways since about the end of the year. It was around 47,000. It's gotten down low. Let's see what the Fibonacci channel is. Went from high to low, trading just over the 41,500 mark, 41,448. So if it can sustain that level, then that would be bullish sentiment. If not, tread water down here between 32,000 and 41,000. You can also see that the MACD is just kind of hovering around zero. It's not really positive or negative. It's slightly positive, but not by much. RSI is still working its way sideways, not overbought or undersold. We look at Ethereum, we're pretty much going to see about the same thing, working sideways. I mean, the charts almost look identical. Did you see a difference there? I mean, almost not even a difference. So pushing up against the upper Bollinger Band, Ethereum, Fibonacci channels here, from high to low, 2100 to 27. Oh, right now it's trading 27.9, so about 2800 to 3200 is a channel that it's trading in about right now. The MACD is pushing upwards to positive territory, not strong bullish sentiment, but not necessarily bearish. The RSI working its way sideways, not overbought or undersold. I'm not seeing any buy sells or signal sells from either of these two market leading cryptocurrencies. If we look at Loopring, which is the highest scanner, you can see this nice big fat green candle there. It's kind of pushing the MACD up positive. Sometimes when I see cryptocurrencies treading even like this on the MACD, it's kind of moving sideways. It's still technically bearish because the MACD here is negative. However, you can see it pushing up to positive territory just barely. It's just over 1, so 0.05. So not necessarily a strong buy signal. Actually, that would be a sell signal if anything for me. But this is not financial advice. RSI down here at the bottom, pushing up into sell territory. Here at the top, once it gets over 70, it's in the sell territory. Right now, it's at 65. So looking more and more like selling more than buying. But it did just have this big jump here, so that's about what you expect. The Loopring and GameStop partnership is actually a pretty interesting story. When I was looking over it earlier, if I can pull it up here, they were Loopring. All right, Loopring ticker symbol LRC up 34% on beta release. We can see this in hindsight. Obviously, it would have been nice to know this before it happened, but it is an interesting story about a traditional business, GameStop, which was pretty much a defunct business until the big trading short squeeze that pushed GameStop up over like $400 or something. So the company now has some capital. I'm sure they cashed out some of that stock, but Loopring is a ZK rollup for the Ethereum network. ZK rollup is meant to afford more transaction speeds for the Ethereum blockchain, uh, much like Matic, the Polygon Matic sidechain, and other optimism rollups like Arbitrum. Loopring is a ZK rollup for Ethereum, enabling faster transactions per second. It has partnered with GameStop, a video game retailer, made it a darling of the meme stock traders. It was a meme stock that was traded in early 2021 here. It mentions that. And Loopring has partnered with them to bring to market a NFT marketplace that will support art and let's see, the new potential or the new project has the potential to cement itself at the forefront of this new paradigm and become a destination for global digital economy. So this sounds like it's pretty big. They have pretty big goals. They are working with GameStop. Loopring is working with GameStop on a metaverse related project, the Wall Street Journal reported. Also, that GameStop was planning to build a new division focused on trading non fungible tokens or NFTs. GameStop said in February that Immutable X, which is another roll-up solution for the Ethereum blockchain, would be its primary NFT partner. Hidden in the fine print was the possibility for more. Loopring was mentioned at the time. So, when GameStop reported its fiscal fourth quarter earnings last week, the company announced it intended to launch an NFT marketplace by the end of July. So we could see that you might see that coming to fruition at some point, and that would be interesting to see this formerly defunct company GameStop come back as a cryptocurrency NFT marketplace. In Thailand, we have the Securities and Exchange Commission of Thailand uh, shutting down payment payments in cryptocurrency. Uh, Ongoing effort to carve out a regulated crypto market for the general public, the Thailand Securities and Exchange Commission has announced a ban on the use of cryptocurrencies for payments. You can no longer use cryptocurrency for payments in Thailand. This is something I'm seeing more and more all around the world. There's a story about Ireland warning against uh, like scams, cryptocurrency scams. There's the multiple countries are examining the use of cryptocurrency and how to deal with the regulatory framework. President Biden issued the executive order recently. We're seeing lots and lots of countries issue new rules and stuff. Here it says the Thai Commission, Thai SEC, proposed a new rule that demands disclosure of service quality and IT uses information from crypto businesses, including brokers, exchanges, and dealers. They warned that crypto payments may affect the stability of the financial system and overall economic system, including risks to people and businesses. Businesses found in noncompliance with the new crypto laws will be subject to legal actions, including temporary suspension or cancellation of services. Uh, they mentioned in here the effect of cryptocurrency mining on the climate and climate change. Here, um, when they propose a new rule that demands disclosure of service quality and IT usage information from crypto businesses, including brokers, exchange dealers, a lot of times they're wanting to know different things along the lines of energy usage and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. They're in Thailand. They've been working on this for a while. Um, see, according to a Cointelegraph report, the new tax policy exempts crypto traders from the 7% value added tax trading on authorized exchanges. In addition, the revised tax policy will also allow traders to offset their annual losses against gains for their crypto investment across multiple digital assets. Once again, another story about a central government addressing the issue of cryptocurrency. Uh, we're seeing this all over the place, and it's just a matter of time before they actually come up with something that will hopefully support the industry, support research and development, and be a positive effect on the industry overall. Now, sometimes here in the United States, we have something called ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance, which is a rating given to companies that goes above and beyond the traditional financial review that would tell you the balance sheet, income statement, all that sort of thing. ESG rating is a method of scoring companies on their environmental and climate impact and ESG rating. And the reason I bring this up is because cryptocurrency and crypto mining, Bitcoin mining, proof of work mining, and even proof of stake, just cryptocurrency in general, it's uses a lot of electricity, uses a lot of energy, and ESG rating could come into play at some point in the cryptocurrency industry. The ESG rating measures a company's exposure to long term environmental, social, and governance risks. These risks involving issues such as energy efficiency, worker safety, and board independence have financial applications, but they are not often highlighted during traditional financial reviews. Investors who use ESG ratings to supplement financial analysis can gain a broader view of a company's long term potential. So, ESG rating stands for environmental social governance, and it's a it's a measure of a company's contribution to the world around them as determined by um, the people in charge of uh, this program and how it gets implemented at various levels of the government. You know, you've got the SEC, you've got the EPA, you've got different agencies that are going to deal with this, and it echoes throughout the investment world, the business world in general, climate change, natural capital, see pollution and waste categories, environmental, clean technology, green building, human capital, all kinds of things that really tend to stifle innovation and research and development, in my opinion. But I think uh, I think it all works out in the end. You know, investors want to make money, and if the ESG rating is holding them back or taking money out of their pockets, most businesses find a way around it. Or reports come out, research comes out that show the ESG score is not as accurate as it claims to be. Which I have seen some of those as well. But we have a report here of a Japanese exchange that is planning on going public on the NASDAQ. So more news of mass adoption. The Japanese cryptocurrency exchange CoinCheck has revealed its plan to go public in the U.S. by merging with Thunder Bridge Capital Partners, a special purpose acquisition company, a SPAC, in a $1.25 billion deal, which is expected to close in the second half of this year. A special purpose acquisition company takes investment dollars from investors who want to invest in this company and hold that money in short term treasuries until they have enough money to complete the acquisition. At such time, the acquisition takes place, the money is paid, and the investors get the shares of stock. Now, if the money is not raised, if they don't raise enough money to complete the acquisition, then the money is actually returned to the investors. So it will be interesting to see if this goes through and if CoinCheck is listed on NASDAQ. The combined entity will be named CoinCheck Group NV. It's expected to be listed on the NASDAQ Global Select Market under the symbol CNCK. SPACs are publicly listed shell companies, carry out initial public offerings. Tokyo headquartered CoinCheck operates one of the largest multi cryptocurrency marketplaces and digital asset exchanges in Japan. One of the largest exchanges in Japan is going public. NASDAQ. This is big news. This is very bullish for industry, mass adoption. Let's see, the company is regulated by Japan's top financial regulator, the FSA, Financial Services Agency. The platform has about 1.5 million verified customers. Under the SPAC deal, Monex Group will have a pro forma ownership, 82%, etc., etc. So, more news of large large business deals happening in the cryptocurrency industry. Uh, Lots of money flowing into the space every day, every week. There's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of money flowing into the industry, and this is extremely exciting. See if I have anything here on the SPAC. Just to finish up, let's see. Oh, in 2020, let's see, in 2019, 59 SPACs came to market. In 2020, 247 SPACs were created with $80 billion invested. In 2021, there was a record 613 SPAC IPOs. For what I've heard, SPACs do really well within the first couple of months that they go to market, and then they decline. Over half of all SPACs that came to market in the last year are trading below $10, which is usually what they're issued at, around the $10 mark. More than likely, they're issued at $10 a share. So we'll see if they come to fruition. Like I said, they have 2 years to complete an acquisition, or they must return their fund to investors. So not all of these SPACs that we hear about are necessarily happen. So in the meantime, what they do with the money is they hold it in short-term treasuries. So they're holding short-term treasuries right now. They're around 80 billion it doesn't say how much 2020. I think I read somewhere it was like 185 billion or something. Around a total of 240 billion dollars invested in SPACs in the last 2 years. So we'll see if that investment pays off. Probably not going to pay off nearly as well as it would in cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is awesome. Cryptocurrency is probably the best investment that you can make, in my opinion. Cryptocurrency is certainly risky. You have to be careful when you're investing in. Nothing that I say on this show should be construed as investment advice. Always do your own research and conduct your due diligence. The investing strategies that are right for you are the strategies that you're comfortable with, and they make you money. That's all for now. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time on Crypto Money.